Welcome, boys and girls, to today's Sunday school lesson. Last week we saw how Noah entered the ark and the door was shut. And when he was in there, they got tired of being on the water. And Noah sent some bird to check, and eventually the bird came with good news. It had an olive branch in its mouth, and the ark settled on Mount Ararat. And they came out, offered offerings and thanksgiving to God. And boys and girls, God sent a promise with a rainbow, promising never, ever, ever to flood the earth and to destroy it again. Boys and girls, we saw how every generation was looking forward to a redeemer. And now Noah and his family were all alone. Noah had 3 sons and their wives, but their sons didn't have children at this stage. They just came out of the ark now. They had no children, and God told them, you know what? You need to multiply and fill the earth again. And he blessed them, and they came out and started building houses, and boys and girls, people started being born, children started being born, and God was so gracious. The animals started multiplying also, and the fish and everything. The trees started growing, and they began again to dig and to cultivate and to live their lives. And we want to hear more. But before we do that, we're going to sing a song. Any song that would like to sing?
Yes. God made the animals 1, 2, 3.
Wonderful. Let's sing then.
God made the animals 1, 2, 3. The dog, the cat, the bumblebee. God made the animals plain to see, but best of all, God made me.
Again.
God made the animals 1, 2, 3. The dog, the cat, the bumblebee. God made the animals plain to see, but best of all, God made me.
Yes, God made us and we were special in His sight. But Auntie Ruth,
Yes,
Noah and his family survived. They lived during the flood, and God brought them out.
Yes.
What happened, Auntie Ruth, after that?
Okay. After that, Auntie Anne told us. After that, Auntie Anne told us that the ark landed on Mount Ararat. And they came down, they worshipped God, they built an ark and made sacrifices to God. And God made a promise that He was not going to destroy the world with water again. So Noah, his wife, his 3 children, and the children's wives started life all over again. And God blessed them. They started growing plants, rearing animals, and the plants multiplied, the animals multiplied. But we should not forget that this was one family, Noah's family. And they were just speaking one language. Years passed, they multiplied, they had a lot of children, but they were all speaking one language. When they multiplied, boys and girls, let's not forget that even Noah was Adam's descendant, just like us. And we know that all Adam's descendants are born with sin, just like Noah. But we know that Noah found favor in the eyes of God because he obeyed God, he knew God, he honored God, he worshipped God. So after the number of children, the 3 sons had children upon children upon children, and there were so many people, and speaking one language. And because of the sin of Adam, within that language, the children of Ham did not obey Noah. They became wicked. They did not honor what their grandfather Noah honored. People became wicked. They became proud. Is it good to be proud? No. What does it mean to be proud? Auntie Lulu?
Yes.
To be proud is when you think that you are better than the other person. So these people became proud. They thought they knew everything. They thought, no, we are very good. We don't want to obey God because we can do everything on our own. We are good at building, and we are going to build our city, and we are going to build our tower. We don't need God. Was God happy with those children, with those people? No. He wasn't happy. They did everything without honoring God because they thought they were the best of themselves. They didn't need God to do anything. And they wanted to build a city and a tower. They wanted a tower, a tall tower, to reach heaven. In their wickedness, in their sin, they started to build this city and the tower. And we should not forget that they all came from one family. So they were speaking how many languages? One language. So one day, God looked at this city and the tower, and he knew that these people were still very, very wicked. So he confused their language. Auntie Anne, if I say Mulishani, can you understand that?
No.
Or if I say Mulibwanji?
I understand.
Mulishani, Auntie Anne doesn't understand. Mulibwanji, she understands. And that's what happened. God confused their language. When they were building, one would say, bring me a brick. The other one would say, what did you say? Did you say water? Said, no, bring me a brick. This one understood one language, and the other one understood another language. So because of that, if you are not understanding what your friend is doing, you won't do what they are telling you to do. When someone says, bring me a brick, we are building this tower to reach heaven, the other one thought, he's saying, can you break where you have built? Because they could not understand, their language was corrupted. And because of that, they stopped building because they were confused. They could not understand each other. So those who understood Mulibwanji, they said, you can stand in Mulibo, you can understand Mulibwanji. Okay, we'll go together. We'll go and settle somewhere else, because God had told them that you have to fill the earth. And when they were building the tower, they were using one language. They could not go anywhere because they understood themselves as a group. But when God confused their language, this group with this language moved somewhere. This group with another language moved somewhere. And they scattered and started feeding the world. Boys and girls, sometimes we do things because we are proud. We think we are good, we are better than others. But we cannot be better than God. God is better than everyone. Sometimes we might not even show our pride. We'll keep it in our hearts, but God sees everything, and He sees our hearts. He sees the motive of whatever we do. Those people, they wanted to go and reach heaven. They thought they could reach heaven because they were clever. They thought they could do everything without God. No, boys and girls, we cannot do things without God. God is greater than everyone else. And we know, we can remember that where we've started from. We've been talking about the Redeemer, people waiting for the Redeemer. Even this time, with all the sin, there were children, there were some people who still believed in God and honored God, and they still remembered that God had promised a Redeemer. But even by this time, the Redeemer hadn't come. The people had scattered everywhere, and so many years passed. But God keeps His promise. The Redeemer was going to come. And next week, we'll tell you who this Redeemer is and how He came. So, boys and girls, we'll sing a song and we'll say bye.
So boys and girls, we're going to stand up and sing Jesus Loves the Little Children of the World. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in His sight. Okay? Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, all are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, all are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world.
He loves the boys.
He loves the girls.
He loves the boys.
He loves the girls.
Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, oh, how precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world.
Timchimwira kupambana ndikumusa utsaye kumabwenzi latu Yesu atikonda konda fe tipunzitse mbuye Yesu tikondane nanutu tisaiwalire konse bwenzi latu ndinutu chikondano chakechi chikondano chachikulu chachikulu